Whoa, what's that? Today's video is on Buffalo Wild Wings. Now, if you new here, what the fuck we do here is read, listen, watch, and we block talk, break that shit down. And really, I'ma name this video Buffalo Wild Wings in 2019 because a whole lot of you people like to walk around, goddammit, in 2019, that shouldn't be happening. You don't think people said the same fucking thing in 1999, 1986, 1995? Goddammit, it been fucking happening, and it ain't gonna fucking stop happening until people stand up and stop acting like it's not happening in the fucking year, date, and time that they are in. Goddammit, it's happening. The fuck is you talking about? Sean Bell happened. Oscar Grant happened. Trayvon happened. Where the fuck have y'all been in 2019? Nobody give a fuck about that. But let's read and block talk, break this shit down. You understand? You witnessing the Rebel Network. Buffalo Wild Wings asked the group to move because a customer didn't want black people sitting near him. The staff has been fired. Now let's block talk, break down the stupid ass title because we know that they biased, don't we? The staff has been fired. They already throwing it in the headline. Look, the staff was fired. Basically, no need to read this article. The staff was fired. And that's where a whole lot of them gonna leave at. God damn it. You know them Americans, the ones who y'all be saying, it ain't all of them. They gonna turn right there. Well, the staff was fired. Everything's cool, man. Don't worry about it. Why are they complaining? The staff was fired. Stupid ass. But let's continue, y'all, because already y'all could see I'm fired up about this bullshit. And by the way, your propaganda pilot is the Washington Post. The Vols went out on Saturday night near Chicago in search of dinner, but the family and a party of mostly African American group of parents and young kids celebrating a birthday say they faced discrimination head on instead when the staff at Buffalo Wild Wings repeatedly ordered them to leave their table, all because another customer did not want to sit next to black people. Now that the incident has gone viral, the staff has been fired and the restaurant chain is facing backlash after yet another troubling example of public discrimination captured online. If you don't want to sit next to certain people in a public restaurant, then you should probably eat dinner in the comfort of your own home, Mary Vol wrote on Facebook in a post that has been shared by more than 4,500 times. It has been shared more than 4,500 times. Now let's block talk, break that stupid shit down, you did. Because see, I hate reading the bullshit when I just won't comment on it so fucking bad. But here's the time, god damn it. Let's go with the first fucking brick of this bullshit. They was there for a fucking birthday party, but instead they faced racism, god damn it. And where they said this shit was at? The Vols went out Saturday night near Chicago, so that mean it was on the outskirts, the suburbs, just to let y'all know. They thought everything was cool. They thought they could hide from racism, but racism found their ass right there at Buffalo Wild Wings, goddammit, when them people repeatedly ordered their ass to leave the table. You witnessing the Rebel Network, all because of fucking white person did not want a black person to sit next to him. So they passed up 15 fucking customers. You understand what I'm saying? 15 people. It was a party of 15, goddammit. They was gonna pass up all of that money just because of that one regular. What that tell you? That's a whole racist fucking establishment. Fuck out of here. For that one person, now the incident has gone viral. See? Seem like y'all got a problem with the internet. What I told y'all about it. They trying to attack the internet voice. The voice of the fucking voiceless. The voice of the people. God damn it. Talking about the video has gone viral. The incident has gone viral. Don't talk about the incident going viral. God damn it. Talk about the injustice and people being aware of it. The incident has gone viral. The staff has been fired. We ain't even got through the second fucking paragraph yet, and we done heard the staff has been fired for the second time. You witnessing a rebel network, but it's me, as a lot of y'all try to hide from racism and say he shouldn't have been having that pack of Skittles, or he shouldn't have raised that phone up, or oh, he used to date Asian chicks, so it's all good, goddammit. They fucking murdering us out here, goddammit, and it could be you next, motherfucker. But look at them, they attacking the incident going viral. Don't it sound like they have more of a problem with it going viral or being recorded? Let's continue. The staff has been fired. We already said that. They already said it for the second motherfucking time. And the restaurant chain is facing backlash. Look, they mad, facing backlash. Fuck facing backlash. Say the public is questioning the motherfucking establishment on what its racial policies is. They acting like, oh, backlash, like they getting attacked for what happened. See what I'm saying? Listen to the words with these motherfuckers. Oh, they facing backlash. They ain't facing no motherfucking backlash. Say they facing criticism, or they being questioned on their racial practices. You understand what the fuck I'm saying? But they know what they doing. That's why we block talk break down motherfucking propaganda here. We don't fuck with no goddamn Joseph Goebbels or none of that bullshit. None of that bullshit around here, goddamn it. Let's keep going. Yet another troubling example of public discrimination captured online. Y'all heard that? Yet another troubling example. Let's highlight that shit. Yet another troubling example of fucking public discrimination captured online. So who it sound like they have a beef with to y'all? It sounds like they got a fucking problem with the shit going online and going viral. See, back in our times, we used to just hide our racism, goddammit. They'll never know. They ain't gonna call from telephone wire to telephone wire. It ain't gonna be as big. It ain't gonna reach the news, because if they call us up, they'll just hang up. You know, the news ain't gonna give a damn, you know. But they could report a white girl getting a fucking cat saved out of a fucking tree or some shit any day, and you know I'm telling the truth. You're witnessing a rebel network, in case you don't know where the fuck you at. And look at the last part. If you don't want to sit next to certain people, this is what your girl Mary Vol said. Because don't think I'm just up here caping for this family, because yes, I have a problem with them as well. You was out there in the fucking suburbs thinking you can hide from racism. And like I told y'all, this the year of racism. This the decade of racism, goddammit. And I'ma thrive in this motherfucker, because I've been telling you all along. And if you don't know how long I've been saying it, go check the shit out on the story of BTN. But it goes even further, goddammit, because BTN started when I was born, motherfucker. If you don't want to sit next to certain people, say white people, you should probably eat dinner in the comfort of your own home. Yeah, you should've. You thought you was in the suburbs and could eat anywhere you want, and they prove otherwise to your ass. Now let's keep going. As you witness a fucking rebel network, goddammit. Buffalo Wild Wings didn't immediately return a message Sunday night, but a spokesperson for the chain told the Associated Press that it had fired the employees. That's the third time we heard that they fired the employees. And from here on out, we gonna block talk, break it down brick by brick as we fucking go. They say they fired, that's the third time. We fired them, we fired them, we fired them. The shit was all in the motherfucking headline, goddammit. And they ain't even immediately return the message. They waited to, as of Sunday night, they waited all the way to Monday, goddammit. Damn shame. The company values an inclusive environment and has a zero tolerance for discrimination of any kind, a spokesperson said in a statement given to WBBM. Oh, regular business as usual shit them people told them. Values an inclusive environment and has zero tolerance. Get the fuck out of here, goddammit. From what I heard, y'all fired the person who was in the back crying, and y'all fired the motherfucker who gave them the number to call and snitch on. You understand what I'm saying? Talking about they fired people. Y'all motherfuckers fired the person who gave them the number to complain, and fired the other fucking person. And we gonna get to that, because I'm getting ahead of myself as we block talk breaking this shit down, goddammit. And y'all gonna realize why I called this shit in 2019 in a minute, goddammit, even though you know y'all get it by now. The fact is ambiguous, said Cannon D. Lambert, The attorney representing the families at a news conference on Tuesday, Lambert said the company's statements are like many others he's seen before. Accountability, however, doesn't automatically mean a lawsuit, he said. Lambert, the family's attorney, he is seeking to be involved in the development of Buffalo Wild Wings sensitivity training as they grapple their feelings and the aftermath of being discriminated against. You witnessing the Rebel Network as our Block Talk break this bullshit down. You heard what the fuck they said? It don't just mean we gon' sue. We won't be involved in some sensitivity training. Get the fuck out of here, sensitivity training. You think them people give a fuck about? If you have to go through sensitivity training to fucking make a piece of chicken, then God damn it, you don't deserve this job, god damn it. All that is after you do something racist, then we gonna send you the sensitivity training. But matter of fact, if you get somebody order wrong, though, they gonna fire your stupid ass, especially a black person. But you do something racist, you fucking going to sensitivity training. That's for their managers, by the way, because the lower level people, you know, you getting fired. You gonna take the grunt of everything. You gonna take the blame for that bullshit. Cause look who the fuck they fired. The girl who was in the back crying. And the fucking boy who was crying and shit. We gonna get to it, though. We gonna get to it. I'm glad I ain't even hear about this shit till moms came through. Let's keep fucking going, y'all. Sensitivity training. Talking about they ain't even gonna fucking sue. You fucking dumb as hell. I would have hit them right in their pocket. They ain't even respond when you first sent them goddamn message. You sent them a message. They responded to y'all Monday. People ain't give a fuck about y'all. Then look at the statement they put out. They value an inclusive environment and have zero tolerance for the bullshit. Man, get your stupid ass out of here, goddamn it. Let's scroll down and continue, y'all. You witnessing the Rebel fucking network. Y'all, look, I'm fired up to the motherfucker. This is the perfect opportunity for Buffalo Wild Wings to be a good corporate citizen, he said, outlining how he expects the company to prevent what happened to the Vols. If you agree with us, this should never happen. We look forward to talking with you further. So y'all ain't even talked to him yet? Y'all just forgiving like a motherfucker. Y'all ain't even talked to him yet, but y'all was like, if y'all feel like this bad and we feel like this bad, then we should talk. People ain't even answer your silly ass yet. What the fuck is this attorney talking about for the Vols? Fuck out of here. On the 26th of October, motherfucker, following a birthday party, the Vols party showed up to a Buffalo Wild Wings in a strip mall in Naperville, Illinois, a racially diverse suburb about 40 minutes southwest of Chicago. Mary's husband, Justin, asked for a table of 15, goddammit, but as a host began setting up the table, he quickly realized he had miscounted the size of the group and went up to correct his mistakes. Then the host, a young African American man, asked a question that took him aback. What race are you? You are witnessing a Rebel Network, and let's Block Talk break down the motherfucking top of it. Look, this is a perfect opportunity for Buffalo Wild Wings to be a good corporate citizen. If you the fucking attorney for the goddamn Vols, why you give a fuck what's an opportunity for the goddamn Buffalo Wild Wings? Sound like you work for Buffalo Wild Wings or something. He talking about this an opportunity for them to let people know they ain't racist or something. What kind of shit is that? First of all, you the Vols attorney. Why the fuck is you in favor of Buffalo Wild Wings? Sound like to me. They must got you on the payroll. Y'all need to watch him if you're a Vol and you're watching this. Hopefully the 10-year-old son them who probably looking for answers, hopefully you stumble across this. But you better hide in your closet and shit and listen to this, because this that Rebel shit outside of the suburbs if you looking for answers, goddammit. Anyway, let's Block Talk break down the second fucking bar talking about some goddamn they trying to work with the people. We look forward to talking. But then on the 26th, y'all, remember, outside of Chicago, goddammit, in a racially diverse suburb. Didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you? They was in the suburbs hiding. They was out there hiding 40 minutes out west, hiding the ass off. Like most of the black middle class, the ones who drive past and say, it's y'all fault, it's y'all's fault. And pull yourself up by the bootstraps. That be the ones who grew up without a scrape of racially charged incidents, goddamn it. They be the bootstrap ones, but these the ones who like, damn, we fucked around and witnessed some racial shit. They gonna grow up to change something, hopefully, goddamn it. But let's continue, y'all, because I told y'all they was hiding out there. Then a fucking young black dude came up to him who worked there and said, what race are you guys? Damn, from a black dude. You witnessing the Rebel Network. Let's continue. Why does it matter? Justin Vol asked. Sitting nearby, the host said was a regular customer who doesn't want black people sitting near him. He labeled the man as a racist. The Vols and their friends didn't want to give that other customer any satisfaction, so they sat down at the table anyway and began ordering drinks and appetizers. All the while, they started getting glares from the man who appears to be white in a photo Mary posted to Facebook, and noticed him talking to wait staff that then a manager told them they'd have to get up and find a new fucking table. These seats are reserved, the manager told them, and we will have to move your group. Never mind the fact that Buffalo Wild Wings don't even take motherfucking reservations. Ain't that a bitch? Now let's break this down block by block. Justin Ball said, why does it matter? The little black dude laid up there and said, man, it's this racist motherfucker over there and he a regular. And these stinky motherfuckers in here, they regular racists, goddamn it. So I'm used of it too. But unfortunately, he must live in the suburbs too, goddamn it, and just be like experiencing that shit, but have to make his money or something. I don't know what's going on with that dude who actually worked there, but he putting them on game like this motherfucker racist, and all of them in this fucking building is racist too, right? And look at this old bias ass propaganda by the Washington Post. Let's read this part. Matter of fact, let me highlight it, because this seemed like a hell of a assumption, right? The Vols and their friends didn't want to give that other customer any satisfaction. They acting like the Vols walked over there and started with that nigga, you know, on purpose. Look, man, the Vols, y'all knew that the dude ain't like y'all black ass, goddamn it. Why would y'all go over there and fuck with that man instead of just giving him the satisfaction of sitting somewhere else? The Vols, See, you gotta look into that fucking Edward Bernays ass propaganda. If you don't know who Edward Bernays is, recognize that you in a fucking Rebel Network, goddammit, and you need to go find out who he is. See what they saying? Like like them people went over there picking a fight with the Vol, with the motherfucking man, with his racist ass, with the racist motherfucker, you did? Like they did it. And started ordering drinks and appetizers. You witnessing the Rebel Network. And we probably gonna get to her Facebook post because the whole bullshit is in there. And the fucking manager and them came through. Let's break that down. The manager and them came through and said the people was gonna have to fucking move. What kind of bullshit is that? Scroll all the way down to this bullshit part. When the Vols complained to their waitress, she told them that she already knew what was happening. The regular customer is a racist, she said. Though she couldn't do anything, when multiple managers tried to order the group to move to a new table, the 6 adults in the party decided to leave Buffalo Wild Wings entirely. As they got up to leave the restaurant, the host had tears in his eyes, and the other customers got up to hug the group. Marcus Riley, a member of the party, told WBBM. Reached by phone late last Sunday, Justin Vol declined to comment, saying that he still needed to meet with his attorney. But in an interview with the TV station, Marcus Riley, who was worried that the interaction inside the restaurant would make the kids question what their teachers and classmates thought of them. Now let's Block Talk break that bullshit down, because it most certainly was a lot, wasn't it? When the Vols complained to the waitress, remember the waitress and them was already talking to him, laughing and joking and chilling with him. Oh, he racist. Don't you worry about it. Ain't nothing I can do. He racist. You know what the fuck they talk? Ain't nothing I can do. He racist shit, you know. Shit, go call the manager. The manager and them come, man, ain't shit we could do. He racist. We fuck with him. You know, he out here doing it. He publicly racist. Y'all need to sit somewhere else. Over there not giving the man the satisfaction and shit, you dig? Y'all came over here just to fuck with that man. He out here racist and y'all fucking with him. Fucking up his racism. You understand what I'm saying, bruh? You witnessing the fucking Rebel Network, goddammit. But this the part that fucking shook me a little bit. Fuck the Marcus Riley asshole. He in tears and shit. Talking about the host and them. No, let's not skip that bullshit. As they got up to lead a restaurant, the host was in tears. The little dude who told him what race y'all is, he was in tears. So he must be from the suburbs. I'm guessing he from the suburbs, y'all. He probably in the suburbs and need his job. He probably ain't even tell his parents how fucking racist they were. Something is up with that dude. That we'll look further into him one fucking day. And the customers got up to hug him. Nah. That's that bullshit right there. Don't get up to hug me. How about all of y'all get up and leave the fucking establishment? That's because y'all agree with that man in a way, huh? Y'all with his message in a way, huh? See what BTN be telling you? Why you be like, it ain't all of them. It's motherfucking majority of them. You see, because instead of just getting up and leaving because they wrong, these motherfuckers won't get up and hug you. It's gonna be all right. He just racist. You know how shit go. Man, get the fuck out of here. I'd have push they stupid ass off me. Then they gonna say reach by phone late that night. This the part that tripped me out. Justin Vaughn declined the comment, said he still needed time to meet with his attorneys. Last time I checked, your attorney damn near worked for Buffalo Wild Wings, all the shit that he done said. You mean to tell me you ain't even talked to that nigga yet he walking around talking about this the perfect time for Buffalo Wild Wings to prove that they ain't racist and all of that bullshit. Talking about it don't necessarily mean that they gonna sue and all of that. He saying all of that and you ain't even talked to him yet? Ain't that some shit? You witnessing a Rebel Network. Ain't that some shit, huh? Ain't that some shit? You ain't even talked to him yet. And Marcus Riley, old fake ass, he worried that the interaction inside the restaurant would make his kids question what his teachers and classmates thought of them. Of what the fuck they thought of them. I don't know about you, but soon as I walk outside, I'm thinking about what's being thought of me. Because don't express what you think of me though, but I always think about what's thought of me. We all do. You can say you don't, but you do. You wear these shoes a certain type of way. You wear your shirt a type of way. If you didn't care what people thought, wouldn't you wear your shirt inside out if you felt like it? When you walk outside in fucking boxes? No, because you care about what people think of you. Be like, that motherfucker must be insane just walking outside with, inside out shirts and no shoelaces, all kind of shit. All this man must be home. People think about shit, so you could deny it, but look what this fake motherfucker worried about, them questioning their racist ass teachers. So now when you feel like you being unfairly treated, them dudes gonna be like, this motherfucker might be like that dirty motherfucker inside of Buffalo Wild Wings, you dig? Instead of his churn thinking like that, he want him to not think about it. That's why he was in the fucking suburbs. Didn't I tell y'all that? That's why they in the suburbs, cause they fucking hiding. They hiding over there, goddammit. Stupid ass. You can't hide from this. You can't hide from America. This is America. The 5 million Trump voters told y'all that. This is America, goddammit. Ain't no hiding, motherfucker. We here now. And here go the whole part, y'all. The whole part that made me do this motherfucking video. It's 2019. We're supposed to be past this, he said. Noting that the kids at the table were noting that the kids at the fucking table was of different ethnic backgrounds, but all of them was a minority at mostly white schools, goddammit. As they drove to a Hooters restaurant down the street, Riley's kids offered up a litany of troubling questions. Had they done something wrong? Why did the man not like them? Riley told the station he answered with his own question. He answered the kid's question with a question. You witnessing a Rebel Network. If they don't value us as people, as human beings, would you want to pay them? Still, the incident seemed to weigh on some of them. Ethan Vaughn, 10, would later tell the TV station, no one should experience what we experienced that day with racism. His friend Darion Smulders, also 10 years old, said he had been thinking about the shit all fucking week. All last week, my bad. Now let's go with the first one because I told y'all was gonna figure out why I put the it's 2019 in it, and that's why. Because motherfucking Riley, Marcus Riley, gonna say it's 2019. We supposed to be over all of this. Where the fuck were you when Trayvon died? Where the fuck was you when Donald Trump got elected? Where the fuck are you doing these Democratic primaries? Where the fuck are you doing the election process? 2019, where was you during Oscar Grant, Sean Bell? Where was you since they took us out of fucking Africa, goddammit? This shit ain't never stopped. Y'all talking about it's supposed to be 1986, but it's 1999. We supposed to be, it's 2010. We supposed to be, we not, goddammit, and we ain't nowhere near past nothing. And it's because we got cowards like you in the suburbs and shit hiding, thinking that you passed something, seeing Obama and shit, cutting off the news when you see Trump. Ain't no racism here. You don't fucking see what's going on. Talking about it's 2019. Fuck out of here, goddammit. We ain't past a motherfucking thing. And look, he admitted what I said. All the kids who was with him was minorities at their mostly white school. That's because y'all the minorities who leave, goddamn, Fuck out of here. I love the hood, I love the hood. But soon as I got my check, I was gone. That's y'all type. Fuck out of here, goddammit. Let's continue to break down the second block. As they drove to the fucking Hooters, the churn was asking his fake ass nothing but questions. Asked them what the fuck did they do wrong and why the dude ain't like him. And instead of telling him, nah, y'all ain't do a motherfucking thing wrong, goddammit, and the man ain't like you because you're black. He have a history of not liking you. That's why the man make Jim Crow ass laws. He disguise laws. He make 94 crime bills like Joe Biden, lock up homeless mothers like Kamala Harris and shit, just to keep you down. They can't stand your fucking guts. Instead of that, y'all, look what the fuck Riley told his churn. He answered with his own question. Answered the kid's question with a motherfucking question. If they don't value us as people, as human beings, would you want to pay them? I would have said, bruh, fuck what the fuck you just said. I said what the fuck did we do wrong and why the fuck he don't like us. I ain't say nothing about buying nothing from there, you stupid motherfucker. And I ain't say nothing about no human being value bullshit. I said why the fuck was this motherfucker being mean to us and trying to kick us out of the goddamn Hooters? Look what he fucking telling the churn. That's your perfect moment to speak to your churn about being black, since you didn't when Trayvon was shot, goddammit. Because they could have went out there and got shot in their neighborhood because they're a minority out there. Good thing the cops don't patrol the suburbs, though, as much as they do in the fucking so-called urban areas. But let's continue, because he was on some bitch-made shit, telling him, would you want to pay him if he treated? No, we don't want to pay him, but apparently you dumb motherfuckers wanted to pay him, right? Because according to this fucking article, it took multiple managers trying to kick y'all out. Y'all was still trying to pay him. You witnessing the Rebel Network. Y'all was still fucking trying to pay him. Still trying to pay him. Talking about, would you want to pay him? And look at this. This the part that angers me. This why I do this. You witnessing the Rebel Network. Still, the incident seemed to weigh on some of them. Ethan Vaughn, 10 years old, would later tell the TV station no one should experience what the fuck we experienced that day with racism. That young man is mad. That shit his daddy said clearly didn't hold no motherfucking weight. That man said nobody shouldn't be experiencing this shit. This is motherfucking absurd. That's because he never experienced it. Like, oh no, this is bullshit right here. Fuck what his daddy talking about. And look what his friend said. He been thinking about the shit all last week and shit. You know why? Because you got people giving them soft ass answers. Talking about, oh, would you want to give them your money if they had devalued us as human beings? I would have said, well, damn, Dad, your fake ass damn near paid them. It took multiple managers for your bitch ass to tell us to leave, Pops. What the fuck is good with your weak ass? But let's continue to Block Talk break this shit down. That was the most troubling thing for me, said Riley weak ass, who is also their basketball coach. To have my children go through that, it brought me to tears. He reached out to Buffalo Wild Wings, which later told the Sun that it was in direct communication with the guests to understand their account of what happened, to offer our deepest apologies for any unacceptable behavior. By Sunday, multiple employees at the restaurant had been fired and several others had quit. Though local media did not report how many were dismissed or what role they played in the incident, Lambert wants Buffalo Wild Wings to implement a racial bias screening for job applicants. Have its employee handbook state that the company has have a zero tolerance policy around racially bigoted actions and created an anti-racial bias form for new hires to sign as a condition for employment. The company should also post pro-inclusion signage in its break rooms and establish a hotline for employees to dial and report incidents of racial bias so they can be ignored. Now, let's fucking read the top part of this bullshit, y'all. That was the most troubling part for me, he said. To have my children go through that, it brought me to tears. That's the most troubling part for me reading this article. That's the most troubling part for me, is that it brought a grown man to tears. It should have brought you to a call of arms, goddammit. You should have been furious, anger, all kind of shit, aggression, motherfucker, whatever words you can come up with, but it brought you to tears, you grown ass man. No wonder you in the suburbs hiding from it. It's bringing you to tears with your weak ass. You couldn't take it where you was, huh? You in tears over there. I can't believe it. Fuck you, me. You in tears, boy. I could see them kids or them women being in tears, but you in tears while you giving your sons and shit weak ass answers, boy. I hope they fucking stumble across this video. Fuck wrong with you, goddammit. He reached out to Buffalo Wild Wings, y'all. But look who Buffalo Wild Wings reached out to. The fucking Sun. And told him that they was in communication with them. And then look what the fuck it said on top of that. To understand their account of what happened. Bitch, ain't no understand our account of what happened. Is what the fuck happened and offer up apologies. I don't want no motherfucking apology. I want that whole motherfucker cleared out. I want the little black boy to be the fucking manager of the whole building, bitch. The fuck y'all talking y'all apologies? If y'all don't sue the shit out them dumbass people just to hit their pockets, cause it ain't all about money. No, it ain't, goddammit. But hit them up. What the fuck is you talking about? A sensitivity training and shit. Y'all always ready to give a motherfucker sensitivity training when it come to black people. But if it was something with homosexuals or something, they would have had the whole fucking company head, goddammit. That shit would have been blasted everywhere. And then what happened next? By Sunday, multiple employees at the restaurant had been fired. Now, y'all, this is when I told y'all I was moving a little bit ahead of myself. Guess who the fucking employees was? The girl who was in there crying and the fucking little black dude. And the fucking black dude. And the other ones who probably walked off probably was black too and said, man, these motherfuckers tripping. Or they was white people who was like, man, they don't want to be racist no more. You know, we got to get the fuck. What they did to Billy Bob was wrong. They know we was practicing racism up here the whole goddamn while. It was either them or black people who left. But I know for damn sure that them dumbasses fired the girl who was crying and the fucking little black boy or whoever gave them the number to make the complaint about the shit. You heard me? You witnessing the fucking Rebel Network, goddammit. Let's keep going. Lambert wants Buffalo Wild Wings to implement a racial screening bite and all of that bullshit. Get the fuck out of here. To say that this that lawyer, ain't it? To say nigga ain't talk to their lawyer, he sure got a lot to say, don't he? Your lawyer running his motherfucking mouth in favor of Buffalo Wild Wings. That's the nigga on your side. That's who you pay. I wonder how he look, goddammit. I wonder how he look. Let's continue, y'all. Lastly, what we're looking for, is for Buffalo Wild Wings to establish an accountability system. He said, it's imperative when you tell us you're banning a couple but won't tell us who they are. Then how do we know? Ashley Lene Smith, mother of 2 young boys, said seeing her children trying to understand what happened is hurtful. To know that you have someone telling you that I don't want to sit next to you because you're black, she said, with tears streaming and children behind her wiping away their fucking tears on their sleeves and jacket collars. They are black. It's okay to be black. It's okay for them to be that way. You witnessing a Rebel Network. So that dumbass lawyer laid up there and continued his old sensitivity bullshit, talking about it's imperative, to tell us who the couple is. Buffalo Wild Wings ain't even telling you who the couple is. If they was black, they would have released a video and every fucking thing. Suspect with dread seen near white community. They'll be on a fucking manhunt. We have the helicopters out now. Loose Negro near suburbs. Quick as a fucking motherfucker. And you know I'm telling the truth, but they can't even release the video of that fat bald head motherfucker. You understand what I'm saying? They don't even want to release the video. I'm gonna go to the Facebook post just to show y'all the back of his sweaty ass neck. You understand what I'm saying? And look at this part. This the part that pissed me off. The fucking churn crying and shit. The poor churn is up there crying, and I expect that from them. Don't think I'm mad at the kids for crying. But what I'm mad at is when she fucking said that seeing her children trying to understand what happened is hurtful. You are a parent. They not supposed to be trying to figure out what happened. You supposed to be talking to your kid. You supposed to be saying, well, he don't like you cause you black. Now dry your motherfucking tears up, because this what your ancestors went through. This is what my grandmother went through. This is what my mother went through. This is what my mother's mother went through. This is what my father's father went through. And it's up to you to make a fucking change, no matter if that's through your voice or through your actions, goddammit. That's what your service on this planet should be if you are African of any fuck on anywhere on this fucking planet, goddammit. You are African, and your fucking job is to free all Africans, or you are my direct enemy. That's how I feel. But instead of wiping her fucking son tears and shit and creating a warrior in that moment, she was weak. She was crying with him and shit. She hurtful and shit. That was your time to create a fucking warrior. Fuck wrong with you? You witnessing a Rebel Network. You tell them why the fuck they don't like us, and you gonna say they are black. It's okay for you to be black. It's okay for them to be that way. No, it's not okay for them to be that way. See, that's why they that way now. That's why they that way now, because people keep accepting everything. Y'all trying to be like America so fucking bad you want to accept everything, huh? Like Americans, huh? We not fucking Americans. Y'all don't get that no more. We tribalistic. They are individuals, goddammit. Fuck out of here. And I don't care if that screen blank you witnessing a Rebel Network. She talking about it's okay for them to be that way. It ain't okay for you to be black, by the way. It's outstanding of you to be black, goddamn. It's excellence for you to be black. It's okay to be. Ain't no okay to be black. Bitch, it's a privilege to be black. And I ain't calling her a bitch like that. Y'all know what the fuck I mean. God damn it, I'm fired up and shit. You witnessing the Rebel Network. Step up or step off, god damn it. Y'all know how it go. Now let's read the end. I guess Riley said he's had tough conversations about the incident with the children he mentors, but he wonders if his words have answered their questions and if his responses have been correct. They're so delicate because they don't understand, he said. We're trying to answer to the best of our abilities. The boys had a bright spot that Riley said he hopes they will remember instead of remembering what the day after the incident, they won their 3-on-3 basketball tournament in nearby Oak Brook. 5 young boys of all different ethnicities worked together to achieve a common goal, Justin Vall wrote on Facebook, according to TV stations, less than 24 hours after having to walk out a restaurant where they was not wanted because of the color of their skin. Justin Vall said he's still in disbelief. He is still in disbelief of the whole situation. And that it lasted about 45 minutes. It was a pretty long time. Let's start with the top brick, y'all. As you can see, I'm pissed off. I don't want to go to stumbling over words and shit, so I'm taking a breath if you don't mind. Riley said he's had tough conversations, you dig? But he wonders if he answered the questions correct. Since you're wondering, let me end that shit for him. You didn't answer the questions correct. You're fucking weak. And by reading all the shit that I read from this article, people like you need to go through training. Fucking African training. Get that we're talking about sensitivity training. You need to go through manhood training or some bullshit you did. Let's continue to break it down though before I digress. They're so delicate because they don't understand. Then you need to make them understand. That way they gonna toughen up. What the fuck you got these boys walking around delicate for? Then you said it's because they don't understand. Well, make them fucking understand. Do you understand, goddammit? Stop thinking because somebody a fucking kid that you can't say them people don't like you because you're black. It's that fucking simple. They don't like you because you're black. When they first met you, they enslaved you. And now they can't, live it down. So they like to use shit to, water that down. Say, oh, that was a long time ago. Put yourself up by the bootstraps. And, oh, blacks used to sell it too. They ain't gonna say it was a small minority on the west part of Africa, the Moors and all of that bullshit. Certain Moors or whatever the fuck it was. Goddamn it. They ain't gonna say that. They gonna say blacks was doing it. They gonna say, oh, it wasn't even that many and all kind of bullshit. You understand what I'm saying? Tell them the motherfucking truth since they don't understand, and that's what's causing them to be so delicate. It's time for them to man up. Fuck is you talking about? You witnessing the Rebel Network, the boys on a bright spot. He said he hoped that they remember that they won a fucking basketball game. Remember that you won a basketball game. Shooting hoops, remember that bullshit. Instead of remembering these racist motherfuckers. You should want your kids to remember that for the rest of their fucking life, goddammit. The moment they ran into racism and became a fucking warrior, goddammit. You can remember that as a rite of passage. What the fuck is he talking about? He don't even want them to remember the incident the day before. And let's get to the whole meat of it, goddammit. And that's the part that I highlighted down there. Justin Ball said he's still in disbelief over the whole situation, and it lasted 45 minutes, which means just like you told your son that bullshit about would you have wanted to pay them even though they devalued us as humans? Remember he told his son that? Would you want to pay them even though they devalued us as humans? It took 45 minutes for you to fucking understand that. Justin Vall. Then you got a fucking lawyer who running off at the mouth. But you said you can't believe the situation even happened. You in disbelief? Where the fuck have you been? You been high now. You ain't been telling your son supposed to know about that shit already. My daughter and them know about the cops and police. My nephews, everybody know, goddammit. But you was out there hiding, huh? With the rest of y'all, you bootstraps blacks, supposedly, huh? You token blacks. Y'all the minorities at the school, you little tokens, huh? But this is what happened. It's a fucking rude awakening, you idiot. And that fucking boy, hopefully he become a warrior through this shit. Because you heard what that little man said. That man said nobody should have to experience that bullshit. You understand me? And matter of fact, I done a video on this like with Carl Winslow and them, goddammit, lightweight. What they did was fucking wrong, goddammit. You tell your kids the truth, but what they still doing, y'all? Bullshitting with their kids. They so delicate. Who the fuck are you? This is a cold world. Ain't nobody got time for no delicacy. The fuck wrong with you? Now your churn is delicate. Sweet, soft, delicatessen ass kids. What the fuck is wrong with him? Man, get the fuck out of here, boy. See, it's shit like this, y'all, that make me do what the fuck I do. Let me see, because I told y'all I was going to show his old bald head ass. We ain't about to read all of that in 2019 bullshit. Look, I ain't even on Facebook, so the bitch is trying to get me to subscribe to them or some bullshit. Here go the bald head motherfucker, look. They don't even want to show their face. There go the camera right up there, goddamn it. Y'all don't want to show him, huh? And look at her little racist ass. They know he racist. They was up there chilling with him and laughing and joking with him, they said. So look how Buffalo Wild Wings operated. We'll turn down 15 of you Negroes, goddammit. Just for him. Just for little sweaty neck right there. Little sweaty neck ass. Fuck out of here, boy. Stupid ass. And they be all big thinking, boy, y'all already know a little one slim black dude and beat the sleeves off him while he all buff moving around. Boy, I will knock your fucking ears off your dumb ass. What the fuck wrong with you? Sidestep the shit out they old goofy swinging ass. You know they gotta learn everything 1 and 2 and jab and kick while we just, we do this. What the fuck is wrong with you? But see, we at BTN don't, we don't advise no hate speech or hate nothing. We don't advise violence or nothing. And our views don't reflect scary ass YouTube. Look, it's right at the bottom of the screen. Views and opinions of BTN are not of YouTube, scary ass. Y'all see it, goddammit. It's not of YouTube. And for you motherfuckers who say, he's saying cursed words, frogs will not fall from the sky. Grow up. Grow the fuck up, by the way. Grow up. Because, and I usually get it from you ones that's like fall in. All of us foul language. Do you have to say it? Yes, I have to fucking say it. Go look it up, goddammit. A person who uses what you call foul language is more likely to be the most genuine person that you'll ever talk to, goddammit. Fuck out of here. But see, once again, what I told y'all about these suburb blacks, them token in them, you dig? Thought that they was safe. We was hiding, man. We was over there hiding so long in these suburbs, and then that motherfucker racism, he found us, goddammit. Yeah, he found you, goddammit. Now, what the fuck you gonna do about it? Once again, y'all holler at me.